So, you think you want a bulldog. Is that correct? Is that what you're thinking? Before we go any further, let's go ahead and talk about this and enlighten you on something having to do with bulldogs and ownership of bulldogs. Now, let's start off with this. You think everything's fun and dandy and it's a laugh riot all the time having a bulldog. Well, it's not. And let's start with a couple things that you're going to have to face as a bulldog owner. I'm going to start off, I'm going to say it. That's right. Nipples. That's right. Nipples. Dirty nipples. If you're not prepared to take your dog and flip him upside down like we do with Reuben and check him out and see sometimes that he has dirty nipples that have to be cleaned, don't get a bulldog, because you're going to have to do that. Because this dog likes to go lay out in the dirt sometimes in the backyard. And guess what? Dirt and debris collect around his nipples. And guess what? He got more than 2 of them, people. So you better put some time on your calendar, because he got a couple of them. And sometimes they get black and crusty. So just be prepared. Be prepared for some nipple cleaning. So that's number 1. Number 2. He's got ears. Sometimes these ears get funky. You're gonna have to clean them. And what you find sometimes is that between the solutions and everything else, you're chasing a dog around the house to try and catch them, put fluid in their ears. They don't care for that. But you know what? You're gonna have to do it because you're now a bulldog owner, because that's what you wanted. Well, congratulations. So start the race, start getting in shape, because you're gonna be chasing your dog. Okay. Number 3, what you're gonna find sometimes is that some of the fluids coming off your dog have an ungodly smell. And I'm speaking specifically of his eye goobers. I don't know what is in the glands that sometimes cause eye goobers and eye buggers to come out, but you'll find yourself petting your dog and just going on about your day, and then realize you've been carrying around a crusty eye booger or a slimy eye booger somewhere on your hand, on your wrist, on your arm, on your clothing. And what you'll find is that it stinks. It stinks worse than Satan's backside. I don't know why, I don't know how it happens. It just does. Be prepared for stinky eye boogers somewhere on your body. In fact, it's even better when someone else finds them for you and says, "What is that?" Then you have to explain yourself. Okay. Number 4, what you also find is that they got stanky breath. Now, right now, I'm experiencing stanky breath. And it's dog breath. Look, puppy breath is one thing. Dog breath is another thing. And you can brush their teeth all you want, which is like trying to hold down a demon and clean them with a toothbrush, and it's not going to happen. They still eat poo in the backyard. They still do all kinds of nasty stuff. Their breath is never going to be great. So just be prepared for stank breath, because that's an issue that you have to deal with as well. Number 5. Number 5. The nose folds. The nose folds on this dog, essentially, you might want to check with your local municipality or state to find out about the permits necessary for having a factory, because you're going to have a cheese factory, because that's what they're producing. And it's not good cheese, people. It's not good cheese at all. It's terrible cheese. But that's what they're making under these nose folds, these nose ropes, that you've got to be cleaning on a regular basis. Otherwise, they get even nastier, and your cheese production gets to be greater than what you can possibly handle. But guess what? The cheese you're making, no one's buying. Okay. And then lastly, let's talk about the backside. Yeah, the backside. Because you know what? You're going to be back there cleaning, and you're going to be pulling out a tissue sometimes just to blow your own nose, and your dog may run up to you and say, "Hey, give me a little bit of attention to my backside because mine's dirty." And you're going to have to go back there. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and say it. Sometimes, you're not going to have time for gloves, and you're just going to go ahead and do it. And you're going to grab those tissues, and you're going to start cleaning that backside. And you know what? It's going to be like when you go to a friend's house and they have really cheap toilet paper, and you're just praying your finger doesn't break through, so you're going to throw on more paper. That's right. That's number 6, 7, 8, 9. Horking. You're going to find horks all over your house, on you, right, maybe next to the eye buggers. Who knows? But the bottom line, so you think you wanted a bulldog. Well, the more you know.